basic movements and its main points. There are different requirements to the basic movements because of its complex and diversified schools. Here, we just give you some explanations to the video under the guidance of the rules of Wushu competition, which are adopted in China now. The basic and representative movements in Nan Quan routines, such as hand forms, hand techniques, stance, footworks, and some leg techniques will be introduced for your reference. Hand forms. Fist. When clenched hand, thumb should place on index and middle fingers. Be sure the front of the fist should be flat. Top of fist. Front of fist. Fist palm. Edge of fist. Back of fist. Crank-head hand. When clenched hand, thumb should place on the pad of middle finger and protrude first joint of it. For next size hand, clenched hand, but thumb placed on the pad of index finger and protrude the first joint of it. Finger hand, clenched fingers, thumb placed on the side of the pad of index finger. Palm. When erect palm, called standing palm, and the straightened wrist, called straight palm. It is the same as Liu Ye Quan in Chang Quan. Fingers of palm. Bottom of palm. Heart of palm. Underside of palm. Dragon claw. Slightly bent fingers at the second and third joints and wrist. Tiger claw. Fully spread fingers and slightly bent second and third joints of fingers. Protrude the heart of the palm. Eagle claw. Thumb aparted from other four fingers, slightly bent fingers. Clasp big hand. Straighten the wrist and keep all fingers together. Clasp head hand. Similar to clasp big hand, but bend the wrist of the hand. Four fingers stretched hand. Bend all fingers except a stretch index finger. Double finger stretched hand. Bend all fingers except a stretch index and middle fingers. The thumb placed on the pads of ring and little fingers. Hand techniques. All the movements of upper limbs in attack and defense belongs to this category. Thrust punch. When the fist thrusts out swiftly from waist, forearm low inward and arm slightly bent, the force comes out swiftly. Double thrust punch. When both fists thrust out from the sides of waist, stretch arms and make the striking arm hit far. The force comes out explosively and violently. Parry. With an external rotation of arm, move fist up to the front and strike downward. Double downward parry with horse stance. Snap. From front of the chest, the fist snaps sideward or backward with the back of the fist. Straight arm chop. From front of the chest, the fist chops sideward or backward with the edge of the fist. Uppercut. From front of the body, the fist swing upward and the force comes out from the top of the fist. Place palm. The fist placed downward with curved arm and the force reaches at the heart of the fist. Inch thrust punch. With a bent elbow, the fist strike forward or upward from the waist. The whole range of the thrust should be short and done with force, which comes out from the front of the fist. Front strike. With an inward rotation of the arm, the fist strike forward with jingle hand, and the force reaches at the joints of the fingers. Push palm. When doing single push palm, the force should be reached at the bottom of the palm and the outside of the little finger. And doing double push palm, the force should be reached at the both outside of the little fingers.